Welcome to Rogers TV Community News Durham. My name is Kiana Alvarez, and here's what's making news this week in Durham Region. The new shelter space in Ajax was let go after negotiations fell through. The region of Durham says plans for a new shelter space in Ajax have taken an unfortunate turn. Over the past several months, the region has been working to address rising homelessness, a growing encampment crisis, and an increased demand for emergency housing, issues that have been especially visible in Ajax. Earlier this fall, regional staff identified numerous potential sites for a new shelter capacity, including the Commercial Avenue location, as part of a broader strategy to support vulnerable residents as winter approaches. The Commercial Avenue site was chosen because it leveraged an existing regional site, would minimize costs, and ensured immediate implementation of the shelter and hub space. The region of Durham released the following statement on Friday last week. Due to increasing needs across our communities, the region of Durham is working to expand emergency shelter space. The region was planning to open a 24/7 emergency shelter and hub at 130 Commercial Avenue in Ajax in early December. Unfortunately, the terms of the lease agreement for the building changed during negotiations, and as a result, the region will not be leasing the property. The region is working with the town of Ajax to identify solutions to bring people indoors. The announcement comes after Durham approved the shelter last month. Ajax Mayor Sean Collier released the following statement. I am disappointed that the region and landlord weren't able to come to an agreement on the lease for 130 Commercial Avenue, said Ajax Mayor Sean Collier. This site would have supported the relocation of individuals at the established encampment at Achilles Road and Harwood Avenue, as well as others in dire need of shelter. Our priority now is to work with the region to help them identify suitable spaces to bring people indoors and initiate the removal of the encampment. While not a permanent solution, a 24/7 winter warming center is being operated at the Ajax Hub for those in need of a safe and warm indoor space. With the winter weather now here, warming centers for those who are in need is located at 125 Commercial Avenue, approximately a 5-minute walk from 130 Commercial Avenue. A proposed mixed-use development in Pickering has local officials concerned. Amelia Rousseau has more. A community unites to raise money for Whitby Legion after a ceiling collapse. And the Ajax Legion is looking for support to restore its failing parking lot. Noah Bradley has more. Let's take a look at this week's Crime Stoppers of the Week. Durham Regional Police have completed its third week of the 2025 Festive Ride program. During the third week of Durham Regional Police's Festive Ride program, officers charged 15 drivers with impaired driving offenses. DRPS says while impaired driving-related arrests during the first 3 weeks of the campaign this year are 8.6% lower than during the same period in 2024, officers are noting an increase in overall impairment rates. So far this year, 0.7% of drivers stopped have been impaired, compared to 0.4% at this time last year. DRPS also says that under the Ontario Highway Traffic Act, anyone charged with an impaired driving criminal offense will have their driver's license suspended for 90 days and their vehicle impounded automatically for 7 days. The numbers in brackets on screen are the number of offenses from 2024. In 2025, 2,188 vehicles were stopped by RIDE. 110 people were given roadside breath tests. 5 people received a 3-day suspension for registering an alert. 0 novice drivers received a 3, 7, or 30-day license suspension. 15 people were charged with drinking and driving offenses. And we'll be back with more on what's making news in Durham Region after the break. Welcome back. What does yellow, orange, and red have in common? Iris Pena tells us the color system that Environment Canada has recently launched. Lakeridge Health launches its first of its kind home dialysis assistance program. A groundbreaking model that will bring assisted home hemodialysis directly into the homes of patients and families. In partnership with the Lighthouse Retreat, the program gives people living with chronic kidney disease more flexibility, comfort, and independence, while easing pressure on hospital-based dialysis units. Across Ontario, approximately 700,000 people live with chronic kidney disease. About 12,500 require dialysis, and most require travel to a hospital-based dialysis center 3 to 4 times per week for hemodialysis treatment. In Durham region alone, Lakeridge Health supports more than 350 in-center hemodialysis patients and over 160 individuals through home dialysis programs. Durham College is recognized as one of Canada's top 50 research colleges and a leader in artificial intelligence applied research. This year, Durham College placed first among medium-sized colleges in 2 artificial intelligence, or AI, related categories. The first is AI research partnerships with 87, and the next is AI completed research projects with 106. Led by the Technology Studio and Applied Research Center at Durham College, it says it has cemented its reputation as an authority in the burgeoning AI sector. The Durham College Office of Research Services, Innovation and Entrepreneurship's 5 research centers, the AI Hub, the Center for Craft Beverage Innovation, the MRC Studio, the Center for Cybersecurity Innovation, and the Social Impact Hub, received strong reviews in the annual report. The Durham Regional Police Service recently launched its 37th annual Food and Toy Drive. The celebration kicked off on November 19th at Father Fenlon Catholic School in Pickering, where the Durham Regional Police Service announced its 37th annual Food and Toy Drive. This year, DRPS is encouraging residents and businesses across Durham Region to help make this year's Food and Toy Drive the biggest one yet. With the increased cost of living, the demand for food support is expected to be even higher. The Canadian Progress Club Durham South has done just that. They raised $4,000 worth of toys and goods after going on a shopping spree at Canadian Tire in Ajax on Monday night. The Food and Toy Drive helps families in need by providing food and toys throughout the holiday season. Throughout November and December, community agencies collect and distribute donations from individuals, local businesses, and community partners to families in need. The drop-off locations are Durham Regional Headquarters, any DRPS division, Clarington Fire Headquarters, Curtis Fire Hall, Newcastle Fire Hall, Oshawa Fire Headquarters and Oshawa Fire Halls, all Whitby Fire Halls, and Ajax Fire Quarters and Ajax Fire Hall on Westney and Monarch. Monetary donations are also welcome and can be made at any DRPS division by check or cash. The last day to donate is December 22nd. A suspect is sought after a new condo building in Clarington was heavily damaged. Police are searching for at least one suspect after emergency fire hoses were intentionally activated inside a newly built Curtis condominium, causing significant water damage. On Monday, at approximately 12:35 a.m., the Durham Regional Police responded to an assist fire call at a condominium complex located at 1607 Regional Highway 2. Police were contacted after fire services discovered that the emergency fire hose water valves have been intentionally opened throughout the 92-unit building. A male suspect was observed fleeing the area before the arrival of police and fire services. And the suspect is described as male, white, with a medium/heavy build, dressed in all black clothing. Anyone with cell phone, dash cam, surveillance footage, or information about this incident is asked to contact police or Crime Stoppers. Whitby's new sports complex officially has a new name. We'll be back with more after the break. Welcome back, and get those teddy bears ready to fly this weekend. Join the holiday fun at the Tribute Community Center on Friday, December 19th at 7:30 p.m. as the Oshawa Firewolves take on the Vancouver Warriors. When the Firewolves score their first goal of the game, fans will throw their teddy bears onto artificial turf. The night will also include a visit from Santa and more holiday-themed fun. All teddy bears will be donated to local charities.
Santa made a pit stop in Port Perry on December 6th. Let's take a look at the sights and sounds. What's new at the box office this week? Let's send it over to Eric. Thanks, Eric. And that's all we have time for. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week, right here on Rogers TV.